obviously are experts in this, but elected officials really have a complete dearth of knowledge and understanding of tech issues. And I wonder, as diplomats or former diplomats, whether you sometimes feel a bit stuck in the middle, because you're having to kind of push for policy that isn't necessarily well thought through or isn't necessarily kind of well understood. And is there a need to kind of train elected officials a bit more in tech? And also, and is there a need for more people from tech to go into politics rather than people from politics coming into tech?
Excellent, great question. And we have one in the back, please.
Hi, my name is Abby Volmer. I work at a company called GitHub. It's based in San Francisco. It's a software development platform. It's the world's leading software development platform, so probably most governments here have repositories on GitHub, and most of the websites and apps that you use are built on GitHub. So I am sorry that I came late. I had another commitment, and I really missed most of the conversation, but I would be very interested to know from the perspective of a company that's about 800 people, that's not a tech giant, and not often even the subject of legislation, how we can kind of build relationships with other governments and help them, to the point about the last question, maybe some of that understanding. I'm a lawyer, so even for me, a lot of the tech stuff is new, but just being able to work through some of those questions with policymakers and help them understand more, like implications of proposed legislation on companies in the software ecosystem more generally. So if you have thoughts about that, or if you want to chat with me after,
That's great.
Very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Robin, on kind of voluntary, let's say, conduct of companies. Livia, to elaborate more on Geneva and the Bay Area and the interrelation there. Susan, on the online extremism, and Paulina will probably answer that because that's related to some of the kind of web development findings. Question from Ireland on the collective responsibility in communicating better, maybe unpopular, some unpopular received developments such as GDPR. Henry, on whether we should train officials. That might be a question for me. Thank you. And finally, Abby, on yes, we've kind of come across it when we talk about the tech sector. We think about the big five or about the huge companies, but there are other players that are clearly relevant in this sphere, and how to work with them. I will let you kind of each pick some, and I will make sure that every single of those questions gets tackled. Shall we start with you, Martin?
Okay, I will probably only answer a few about the elected officials. That is one, since we deal with them almost sometimes on a weekly basis. They're very different kinds of people, and I think it's not always, a question of how educated they are about tech things. That is a